So, I haven't been uploading as often as I'd like to, because I have a lot of personal stuff that's going on. However, though, what I already have recorded and it's uploading at the speed of 2 miles per hour, because Wi-Fi is useless and drops randomly, I'm going to start talking about some of the stuff that's a little bit more to the face, because I'm that kind of a person that completely doesn't give a hoot about anything involving somebody's belief system, just nothing. If something is how it is, like for example, you have someone being cruel to someone else because of something they can't help, and then their excuse is, but my religious or spiritual belief says I can do this. Okay, we'll play that ball game. Okay, so here's the thing with my spiritual belief. I can slap you in the face and call you an idiot. You can't do that, that's assault. No, my spiritual belief says this. And the thing is, you really can't use that as proof, because you can't prove someone's belief system that well. You can assume, but you can't prove it. So, anywho, I'm going to start talking into that, and I had a subscriber actually tell me about an incident that she's going through, and I'm going to talk about that. And also, there was an occurrence that happened with her, and I'll explain that too in a different video. And let's see what else was I going to talk about. I'm also going to start talking about my run-in with, I call them fiends, because a fiend is at least how I define it, it's an entity or a malevolent and existing entity or being that the only objective of it is to cause havoc, discord, and be baneful as a standard. It doesn't really have a sense of growth. It only seeks havoc. And I'll start talking about that too. And if there's anything specific that you want me to go into or talk about, any kind of simple spell work, or even show you and demonstrate how I like to, as an example, say if I want to, how I dress a candle, get a candle all dressed, how do I charge something, how do I use the elements to charge something, how do I invoke spirit, because I'm a natural invoker. If you watch the very first video or two that I did, you'll know that I'm a natural invoker, which if I'm talking about a specific entity, that entity just comes through, if I allow it though. Because being a natural invoker has its goods and its bads. But at the same time, it's in a way kind of like it's a possession that you are familiar with the spirit and you work well, if that makes sense. But like a possession that just comes out of nowhere and it's just dark and, well, not dark as in oh, what about Nyx? Not that dark, but destructive and baneful. Like how someone gets possessed and they start acting animalistic and uncontrollable and pretty intimidating. Not like that. And that's the idea. And I'll even explain that, and heck, I'll even invoke some of the entities that I've grown close with. Just can't rely on Lilith though, because I mean, one minute she comes in and the next second she's out, and then all of a sudden, hi. That is, if you work with her, you know that she's like that. She's all about, what you doing? Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, I'm over here. He's making me sound really good by just talking about me. Yeah, Adam was. But why would I want to sleep with a crybaby? If you see, that just happens. Other than that, if there's anything that you can think of you want me to go into, just plop it down below, and it can be literally anything. Except anything that does involve, I mean, talking about it is different, but I'm not going to demonstrate sacrificing an animal, because for me, I cannot do that. The way that I view it is that I don't have any right taking life from another, including animal, unless if I have to survive, or if I have to because I have no choice, and if I don't do something, I'm dead. Those are the only two times. I'm not taking a life from something else and cheat it of its life just to make any entity clap or be appeased by it. To me, that does not fit. Because why should something suffer for someone to be happy? That's just my opinion. Um, and if there's, say, like any other parts of any of the deities that I put up that you want me to go into, just say the word and I'll be happy to do that. And also, I've been conflicting about this a lot. It's either a part of me is saying pick a card reading, so that way it's a little bit more resonant than just like zodiac sign, but I mean, I don't know which one to go with, because pick a card is good and all. It's just that I gotta figure out a theme for them and which decks to use. But the only downside with the zodiac one is people are going to go by the sun sign. That's just stereotypical. Then you have to explain it. But also at the same time, the thing that I'm going to get agitated with is just like, well, that's not me. Good. That means, guess what you can do? Click off. Kind of like how Tyler Tarot does it. And that's why I like him, because he's just point blank. I'm the same way. It's like, you don't, if it ain't you, it ain't you. Toodaloo. That's it. Keep it simple. And I mean, it's just I don't want to, it's going to happen anyway, regardless. I just don't want to put up with stupidity. But other than that, what can you do but just keep trying? So, that's what's to come. And if there's anything at all that you can think of or want me to demonstrate, just put it down below. And also at the same time, something just popped in my head now that I remember, I will actually do one example of a working that I actually have to do pretty soon. And I'll show you like how I go about doing workings, and it's unique. And I mean, it works for me, but probably may not work for you. But the whole thing is it's individualistic. Each person can do their own workings in their own unique way. I'm looking out the window because there's a bunch of stupid people driving back and forth. I don't know what that sound was, but it kind of makes me just want to say, like, let's not make obnoxious noises. How about that? Okay? Honey, stop it. Really? Really? Stick it. Thank you. They're already starting, but no well. So anyway, leave your suggestions down below. I saw that. And I'll talk to you guys later.